knowing how to live a legendary life, I want to ask a few questions. Are you all ready for it? Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So I want to know how many of you are having a four-wheeler or a moped? You can
Four-wheeler
type
or
in
a
the chat.
Madam, four-wheeler or a
Moped, two-wheeler.
two-wheeler?
oh,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. How many of you are using a phone above 25,000? Okay. So, and how many of you are having a comfy bed, a comfortable bed to sleep on, a rich and splendid dining table to eat on, a good family, a good home with a good interior? Okay. So almost everyone is blessed with this. But now I want to ask you, are you happy with your life? Are you happy with your life? Anybody if is happy with their life completely, just unmute yourself and say, are you happy with your life? Are you satisfied with your life?
No, ma'am.
No? Then what is the use of so much of comfort, luxury, money and everything if at the end we are not able to sleep comfortably even on that comfy bed? We are not able to have a good meal with our family, seeing everybody smiling when we are having food. We are having all the luxuries which can give us outer appearance will look that we are happy, but inside, deep inside our heart, we know that we are not happy. We are not satisfied. To prove this, there was a research done on 1,000 elderly people. They were asked, what is the thing that you regret the most about your life? They were on their deathbed and they were asked, what is the thing that you regret the most about your life? And to the surprise, almost everybody replied that they regret the decisions they never took, the risk they never took, the life they never lived, the dream they didn't follow, the passion they never pursued. Even after knowing this research, a book was made, Regrets of Dying Man, 5 Regrets of Dying Man. The first regret which was noted by many people who were dying was that why did they work so much? In whole our life, from morning 9 to 9, either we are studying or we are working, and at the end, if that work is not giving us happiness, at the end when we will be on our dying bed, on our deathbed, we will feel itna kaam kiya hi kyun, which did not give me a single moment of happiness. The second regret which was noted was they did not spend enough time with their near and dear ones. The third regret which was noted was that why did they live their life according to someone else's expectations? And now they feel, if I could get a life to live again, I want to live it on my own terms. Another 2 regrets, I don't want to disclose, you yourself think. If there is a moment that you may die tomorrow, what is the thing you want to do right now? Are you doing that thing which you want to do if you are dying tomorrow? If your answer is yes, it's okay. You are already living a legendary life. But if your answer is no, you ought to mind what you are doing. Between who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow, there lies just a small decision. A small decision which can make you who you want to be in your life, which you need to take today. Yes, you need to take the decision today. Decision to live a legendary life. Decision to live a legendary life. So now I know that I don't want regrets in my life. I don't want cash in my life. And so I want to live a legendary life. But how do I do it? I mean, I just don't know how to do it. Many people know that they are not happy. They are not satisfied. They want an amazing life, but they are not able to live it. But how do we exactly do it? So I will give you 3 steps with which you can live a legendary life. Step 1 is self-belief. You know what? Everything we do in our life is rotating around the beliefs, the perception of beliefs that we have. First example, our eyes. I can now see my mobile, I can see the laptop, I can see this much of surrounding around me. But this is not what is there in the world. There are even ultraviolet rays. There are even infrared rays, but I'm not able to see it with my naked eyes. But they are there, but I am restricted by my own eyesight. My ears can hear normal voices, sound, music, everything, but I cannot hear some sounds which a dog may be able to hear, or a bat may be able to hear. There are smells which I can smell, but there are some smells which I am not able to smell, but they exist, which a dog still can feel it, can smell it. Are we living the life to the fullest? No, because I am limited by my bandwidth of belief. A man is earning 25,000 per month because he believed that he can earn 25,000 per month only. And a man is earning 25 crores per month because he believed that he can earn 25 crores per month. A brand becomes a domestic brand because he believed that it can only be a domestic brand. Whereas in the same field, a brand becomes an international brand. We as a student can gain 50% marks and pass in the exam, or we can fail the exam and again we can top the exam depending on our beliefs. Now you will say it's not about the belief, it's even about the capabilities. But beliefs comes first. Suppose you all are running in a race, and at the beginning of the race, you are thinking, you're looking at the left, you are looking at the right and saying, yes, I will win. I will be able to do it. This is one of the attitude. And the other attitude is you are looking to your left, you are looking to your right and saying, oh, he is also there. Okay, she is also running. I will never be able to win, yaar. I don't know if I'm running. Will you be able to win in that case? A positive attitude does not guarantees you success, but a negative attitude guarantees the failure. I'm not saying the positive wala will always win, because there can be many who are thinking positive, but a probability is still higher. But a negative mindset will always fail. Are you able to digest this point? Positive attitude does not guarantee success, but negative attitude guarantees the failure. So at least increase our probabilities of getting successful by thinking positive. Our belief that I can do this only decides our future. Yes, capabilities matter, but it comes later. Capabilities can be learned. Skills can be learned. There are avenues to learn the things. There are mentors who can teach you. We can raise a child to become a computer expert, or we can train a child to become an extraordinary computer expert. The matter is only with the belief. I want to share a small story. Story of a Japanese fish called koi. Now this fish is a special fish. As soon as it is born, if we put it in a bathtub from our bathroom, then in its entire life, this fish will grow only 2 to 3 inches. If the same fish after being born is put in a pond-like thing, then in its entire life, it will go up to 2 to 3 inches. And now if the same fish is put in a lake, then this fish grows up to 8 to 9 feet in its entire life. The scientist, upon seeing this is a true story, the scientist upon watching this fish growth, they were confused that how the fish with same genes and same everything, its growth is varying at different situation. They understood this fish growth depend upon its situation and mindset to grow. When it is in a small tub, it feels that it can grow only till the size of the tub. When it is in a pond, it thinks that it can grow only up to the pond. And when it is in a lake, it can grow up to the lake. So its growth rise and rises. Isn't this with us? If we think that I can only pass the exam, you will only pass the exam. There is no wonder. It's a big deal. But only for you. Because there are many who are not only passing the exam, but are living an extraordinary career life. Why do you feel that you want to be an employee? Why do you think that you are born to be a practicing chartered accountant? Because you are in a surrounding where everybody else is doing something same. But if you grow your belief, if you look beyond the things which you can see, you can become an entrepreneur. You can become anything you wish to be. And growth is only growth when your own past seems like somebody else's past. Now how? Look at Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi today is a prime minister. In past, he was a chaiwala. Now his past looks like someone else's past. Look at Akshay Kumar. He was a waiter. Today an Bollywood actor. His past looks like someone else's past. Look at Nawazuddin Siddiqui. I'm giving all the Bollywood titles because I know you will be familiar with it. Nawazuddin Siddiqui. Watchman, today an actor. Looks like that it was not his past. Are you having such past? Are you working that your past does not look like your past? Will you be able to be a next entrepreneur, a next world-class business family, a world-class person, a world-class professional? Or you want to be an average? Or you want to be a mediocre whole your life? The first step, if you want to live a legendary life, is self-belief. Because capabilities, skills, talents all comes the second way. But the first way is to believe that you can do it. To believe that a watchman believed that he can be an actor and today he is. And the same kind of watchman believed that he can be maximum a driver and he's a driver. What the difference was only of the belief system. Grow your belief system. The second thing which I want to say is go beyond your comfort zone. Now, why the hell I am saying you go beyond your comfort zone? I mean, we wear comfortable clothes, we sit on a comfortable chair, we sleep on a comfy bed. Then why the hell I am saying to go beyond your comfort zone? There is again a small story. Story of two falcon birds. A king was presented two falcon birds by one of his friends. This falcon bird were very close to him and he started training them. One of the bird was flying beautifully in the sky, whereas the other bird has not even moved from its branch. The king was really concerned that what should I do to make this bird fly? He called experts, he called trainers to train this bird, but this bird was not ready to move. After years of struggle, one day a farmer came and asked him, King, can I try to make this falcon bird fly for you? The king said, yes, please give it a try. The farmer went and within few minutes, the bird started flying. Now king was amazed. How could you do it, man? I was trying for years long to make this bird fly, but it could not fly. How did you do it? The farmer replied, Your Majesty, it was simple. I just cut the branch on which this falcon bird was sitting. The same is the story with us. We are all made to fly. We all can pursue the dreams which we want to. We can all live an extraordinary life. But what is the branch that is holding you back? What is the feeling you feel so comfortable with that you don't want to go beyond that feeling? What is the branch that is holding you cut it today and you will see that what your real potential is. You will realize that you are born to fly. It is rightly said, don't live a life of a hen when you are a born eagle. A hen, if he lives the life of hen, it is acceptable because they are born with it. But if an eagle is living a life of hen, it is the biggest mistake it could do in its life. So it is with us. We, being born as human, have incredible amount of potential within us. So please don't just stick to that branch of comfortness, and don't stop yourself from exploring another things. Live example, when I started my first webinar, on the first day, I decided everything, I consented for the webinar. Then I was thinking, yeah, why did I do so much of stressful thing? I have to prepare everything what I will speak. I have to arrange the internet. I have to take the laptop. I have to understand how Zoom meeting works and everything. It was troublesome. But when I did this webinar, I felt so good because the struggle has its own way. But the happiness, the satisfaction which I get from what I am doing can never be bought by anything. If you give me anything in my life, I can reject that thing for pursuing this career. Being a housewife and a chartered accountant, it's really tough for me. In practice, though I feel that I am tired now, I will do this file tomorrow. But when it's come to speaking or training or motivating, I will even not sleep for night. I will not sleep in the afternoon also. I will work whole day. I will be speaking and still I will be so energetic because this is the thing I love the most. I can leave everything to pursue this thing. And this webinar is giving me so much of happiness that all the struggles which I came through to come here seem so small. The satisfaction level is so high. Yeah, it took me courage to decide that I want to be a trainer. I am a chartered accountant. A chartered accountant, when he or she passes the exam, they are thought they will go for service or they will be practicing chartered accountant. But there are few who thinks that no, I love speaking. I love to inspire people. I want to motivate people. I took that step. Also, there was loss of money. Yes, there was loss of lakhs of money. But there was earning of lifetime satisfaction. And I know that lakhs can be converted where I can earn for a session lakhs of rupees. With that belief, I have joined. To you, my dream that I want to be an international keynote speaker. It may look here what she is dreaming of, but that is my belief system. One day I will be a keynote speaker, international keynote speaker. That is what my belief system is. I don't want to be an average. I don't want to be mediocre because I always love going beyond my comfort zone. I hope you all are not sleeping. Can you please type in the chat box? Do you feel that you should go beyond your comfort zone? Please type in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you feel yes, we have to go beyond your comfort zone. The third thing now I want to discuss, which is really important. The third thing is acceptance. You know, at a very small age, today we feel that I get angry easily. I am really dissatisfied. I don't agree for something. I feel the fear inside me. This every negative emotion you are having at a very small age. Again, a small story. A man was there. He came from the office and sat on the sofa and asked his wife for a glass of water. Now this wife brings a glass of water inside the glass, water outside the glass. Probably she put it in the pot like this and brought it. Now this husband was drinking the water and few drops fall on his favorite pant. Suddenly he shouted, "What is this? You don't have manners and all. This is not the etiquette. This is not this." Because he was a professional man, he shouted and he got angry. And in the evening, he was having a meeting with the, say, Prime Minister of India. Prime Minister said, "Would you like to have some water?" He said, "Yes, obviously." The lady comes and brings a glass of water, inside water, outside water. Now he is drinking water and some few drops fall on his pant. Now will he get angry? No, he will not get angry. In fact, he will say, "Few more drops to get on my pants." See, the situation is same. In the first situation, he did not accept it and it got into anger. In the second situation, he accepted it and it got converted into a tolerance. When something happens not as per your wish, you get angry, which is a negative emotion. But when something does not happen as you wish, but you accept it, it becomes tolerance, a positive emotion. When you look at someone and feel that he is having this quality and this is too good, it becomes your aspiration. And if you look at a person and feel he's having that thing, I'm not having it, it will be converted into jealousy. Same feelings, only your acceptance changes it. When you are not ready to take a risk in your life, it becomes your fear. But when you go for a bungee jumping, you are ready to take the fear, it becomes adventure sport. Same feeling. When you're not ready to accept a thing, it becomes anger, a negative emotion. When you are ready to accept a thing, it becomes tolerance, a positive emotion. When you're not ready to accept the fear, accept the uncertainty, it becomes fear. When you are ready to accept the uncertainty, it becomes adventure. When you are not ready to accept that someone is more capable than you, it becomes jealousy, a negative emotion. But when you are aspiring by someone else's work, it becomes an aspiration, a positive emotion. It's all about acceptance. I'm not saying that you should accept everything which comes in your way. There are only two things which we can do. Either accept it or change it. There is no third way. But 100% of us are doing the third way, that we are regretting. In spite, change what you can change, accept the unchangeable. This is the formula where you will not feel any emotional stress in your life. I know many people, whether it be because of your relationship, because of your family issues, because of your sibling relationships, anything, be it anything, your friendships, anything. If you start to accept the things or change the changeable, you will feel that you are feeling so good. You are feeling so contented about yourself. You know what? You all should say me. Whatever I'm saying you have already might have heard somewhere. You might have read in the books. It is there on the YouTube, on the Google, everywhere in the world. Is it correct or not? But still you are not able to implement it. How many of you think that you know already all this thing? Now I'm speaking, you'll be inspired for few hours or say few days or a few months. But again, after that, you'll be back to normal. What is the reason behind it? There are many speakers. There are international speakers who are being paid in lakhs for their speeches. Even they are coming and speaking to us, self-belief, go beyond your comfort zone, accept it. But we have never implemented it. We have tried, but we have never implemented it. How many of the problem with our life? Please type in the chat box. Okay. Twinkle is saying because we are so used to comfort. Okay. How many of you think that you have never implemented, or you were not able to implement, or you have heard all this, but you don't know how to implement it? Please write in the chat box. Okay. It is scary to leave a comfortable zone. We feel that risk might not be worth it. Okay. See, any risk if you take, I'm answering this to someone personally, any risk if you take, there will be a small probability at least. See, from my example, I will say, my father said me, you have cleared now and you are a girl, you got to first marry. This was the reality of me. And I was crying when my result came for 2 continuous days. To my luckiness or God's grace, I have cleared all my exam in first attempt itself, that too without classes. And the situation which I have with my family or my society was a very different thing. They were just looking that when I clear the exam, they want me to get married. The chapter is closed. I cried for 2 continuous days. Then I thought, now this is the comfort zone that every girl who is born in our society is studying and then getting married and then leaving everything and taking care of the family. But now I was not ready to accept it, and I knew that this is changeable thing, and I changed it. I looked for a guy who can support me, and the family thing we will handle. Still, I'm not supported for my career. That is altogether a different chapter. But then my father said, okay, now you are allowed from your family. You have struggled and you have said yes from that. So now practice as a chartered accountant. But my reality was that in practice, after clearing my CA exam, I started my own office. I started with my practice. Then I thought, yaar, maza nahi aa raha hai. Then I did 6 months of employment as a service. Then I thought, yaar, maza nahi aa raha hai. Then I went for coaching, Sanjay Saraf Institute. I was a tutor there. After that also I felt, yaar, maza nahi aa raha hai. One day I realized that I'm just changing my fields and kahin maza nahi aa raha hai because I've never tried the thing which is giving the real happiness. I started with this. There was a huge risk that I will lose all the money. The family will think this is a useless girl, that even after being a chartered accountant, she's wasting her life doing what she's not doing. But I took the risk. I ended up with having no money at all for past 2 years. When I just moved here into counseling and all, for 2 years, I did not earn a single penny. And what I was doing was, I was recording the video and uploading it on YouTube. Then by God's grace, my family told me, you need not show your face on the YouTube channel. It will cost a great cost to our family reputations. Then
Mohit?
Yes, I think there's a network issue here.
Yeah. Dinesh Bhaiya, are you there? Dinesh Bhaiya, are you there?
sorry, I have lost the connection. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So today, after so much of struggle from past 1 year, I am really earning, and I am earning really well. For only an hour of work, the satisfaction which I get is beyond the money, beyond crores of money, and even in monetary sense I'm earning. Because when I was earning money, I was not earning the satisfaction of heart. But now I'm earning the satisfaction of heart. By that I'm even earning money. Imagine, I always loved speaking and to inspire people. And now by doing this thing, I'm getting money. What would be the best thing than this? Yes, I took the risk. Yes, I made the decision because I don't want that when I die, I say that यार उस दिन अगर थोड़ा और मेहनत किया होता ना काउंसलिंग वाले फील्ड में या मोटिवेशन वाले फील्ड में तो पूरी लाइफ अलग होती. I can die being a practicing chartered, but that is not what my dream is. That is not what my highest potential is. I feel that I am born with a purpose to inspire people. Even a single life, if it gets changed by me, if a single person, if he or she gets inspired by me and start living a fulfilling life, that is the satisfaction. That is my real monetary wealth, I feel. Because I have earned money from practicing employment, teaching everything, but I have lost all the satisfaction. And now, when I focused on satisfaction, money came along with it. So I hope, Twinkle, are you able to understand what I mean to say? Yes, when you go beyond your comfort zone, there is so much of risk. There are so much of uncertainties involved, but you will be happy one day after so much of efforts that yes, you did it. Yes, you did it in a way which no one could do it. You will be proud of yourself because 2 years people were just abusing me, literally abusing me, but I was confident even then and even today. And today they have respect. People need just few minutes to change their mindset for you, but it's your whole life. So don't take your decision upon what people expect out of you. Take decisions on what your potential is, what your passion is. I hope I have answered your question. Now I want to talk about that you are knowing this all thing, that believe in yourself, this motivational story, everything. But till now you are not able to implement it for the whole of your life. The main problem with implementation is coming because of introspection. Because what I'm telling you is an external motivation coming to you. You know, if an egg is broken from outside, the chicken inside will die. But if an egg breaks from inside, a life comes to the world. Correct? So what I'm doing is external motivation in which no effect can be guaranteed. But if you are internally motivated, if you feel the motivation from your deep inside, then a new life will come to the world. Now, how to do it? A simple procedure I will tell you. You have to follow just for 30 days and see the change. You will see the change even in a week. I can guarantee you that. A small step before you go to sleep, whatever you are doing, mobile, TV, anything, your friends chat, your relationships, anything, just stop it before sleep for 10 minutes. Before sleeping, sit on your bed, take a pen and paper and write down what did you do all your day. Probably it will start from, I set up an alarm for 7 o'clock. When the alarm rang, I snoozed it. I got up at 7:10. Whatever it is, just write it down. Then you started doing your normal routine course. Then you went for the office for your articleship, anything. And you were going on the road. You saw a person coming in the middle of the way and you gave him 2 bad words. Then you reached office. You got late because in the middle of the way you found your old friend and you were talking and your boss said, you are late. You are always like this, and you gave a lie to the boss. You spoke lie to the boss. Then after that you came to your home after the articleship work. In office, whatever you did, you have to write down. Then after the office, you came to the house and mom prepared something and you said, yeah, mama, I feel there is something missing in the food, yaar. I don't know. The taste is not coming only. Then you sat and watched TV for some time. Then you were scrolling your mobile. You have to just write down. Now, what will happen out of this? You know, I'm giving you a big procedure, but it will only take 10 minutes to run through your day. What will happen is nothing will happen in few days. First day, you will write down. Second day, you will write the same thing. Third day, you will write the same thing. On fourth day, you will realize that you put an alarm for 7, but you got up at 7:10. You put an alarm for 7, you got up at 7:10. You put an alarm for 7, you got up at 7:10. Next day, you will put an alarm for 7:10. Why to start a day with a failure? Now, you know, this alarm wala thing is having a big history. We are putting an alarm at night. Our mind is saying us, get up at 7, do some workout, and then do the normal course. What happens in the morning? Your body says, You know what? You were watching that series on Netflix, you got late to sleep. Sleep for a few minutes, nothing will happen. It means what? In a human being's body, your mind is saying something else. Your body is not accepting it. And when your body is accepting it, your mind is wondering something else. Is it correct or not? Please type in the chat box. Your own mind and body are not working together for you. In fact, you are the slave of your mind. Now your mind is saying you, yeah, enough of study, yeah, that web series, breathe, that web series is just amazing, just go and watch it. Your mind will say it and you will do it. It means you are a slave. Your body will say, yeah, you are studying from past two hours. Just lie down for some time, yeah. How much you are going to study? There are so many attempts available for us. Why you want to clear in this attempt only? Your own mind and body are not working for you because you are not aware only that what you are doing. Now, while introspection, what will happen is change will not come. You will realize what the problem is, that your mind is saying something else, your body is not reacting. So what you will do to synchronize it, you will put an alarm for 7:10. Now you put an alarm for 7:10, you got up at 7:10. Now what will happen? You gave 2 bad words to a person. Now this is a habit out of anger. Now you will start feeling that I'm always giving 2 bad words and in return that person is giving me 4 bad words. I'm always complaining to mama that food is not tasty and she is not saying anything. She is next time trying to make it tasty. But when the food is tasty, what did you do? Yeah, this is an attitude which we have. You want to change this thing into a positive thing. There is one rule. 5:1 rule I've learned from my mentor. If there is something good, you have to describe it in 5 sentences. If there is something bad, you have to say it in 1 line. Suppose the food is good. Mama has made the pasta and it's very good. Mama, you know what? The pasta is just mind-blowing today. The cheese which is coming out of it is just amazing. You know, Mama, mint pasta is my favorite. I just love it when it is cooked from your hand. Mama, the pasta today, the veggies and all the combination is just perfect today. Mama, what we say, the look of the pasta is great. I just feel so delighted by looking at it. 5 lines to appreciate something, 1 line to say negative. If you follow it, you will soon feel that your life attitude is changing. What happens is, when a problem comes, we feel, oh God, this problem has come. But when there is an opportunity, what you do? Nothing. You take it so lightly. By practicing this thing, what will happen is, when a problem will come, you will say, oh, problem has come. But when an opportunity will come, you will describe it in 5 sentences. Wow, I've got an opportunity. I'm so lucky. Out of 20,000 people, I am selected. You know, it will make a habit for you. So start practicing this 5:1 rule. What you realized in introspection? That you were always blaming. You were always looking at the negative sides. From the next day, you will start looking at the positive ones. Again, a big thing will happen in living your life. What is that thing? You will realize that some part of your day, you even don't remember that what you have did. When you are writing now, okay, this time I did that, this time I did that, you will not remember that what you had for your lunch. It means you are living your life so unconsciously. And next day what will happen is, you will do everything consciously so that you can introspect yourself at night. You can at least write whatever you had did. I'm not expecting any change. You will at least write what you have did. So you will start living consciously. See, doing a thing and then realizing a mistake is what need to be changed. But doing something which awareness in present tense will make a huge difference in your life. When you will get angry and you will feel like speaking, what was happening in past was you were feeling and you were speaking. Now with introspection, what will happen is that you will feel that, oh, shall I speak this? Because this is not a good thing. I will have to write in my introspection. You will start living your life consciously. And with consciousness will come the abundance in your life. The only thing you have to implement today to grow yourself, to realize your real potential in your life, is to start introspecting yourself. Suppose one day in introspection it comes like this: I put an alarm for 7:10. I got up at 7:05 only. Before the alarm rings, what will happen is self-appreciation. You know what? Self-criticism is also good. That you put an alarm for 7:10, feeling that I'm always putting an alarm for 7, I'm getting up at 7:10. Why not put an alarm for 7:10? Self-criticism. If your mama would have said, रोज 7:10 को ही उठना है तो 7 बजे का अलार्म क्यों देते हो? You will feel bad. So self-criticism came from self-introspection. Self-appreciation, when you got up 5 minutes earlier, you appreciated yourself. Yes, you got up 5 minutes earlier. You did workout today. You did not speak bad words. You controlled your anger. You said to mama 5 good sentences for the food she prepared. Will you not feel happy reading your own introspection card? Just practice it for a month. In a week, you will start feeling the difference. This is what I'm doing since past 1 year. Yes, guys, I'm really doing it, and it's bringing lots of change, because even today I feel, yes, I want to grow, I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to learn. There are many habits we need to change. Yes, may it be exercise, workout, yoga, anything. I've started introspection, and it has bring varieties of growth in my life, varieties of skills which I've learned in this life, in this COVID period also. So I am just telling you a mantra. To be successful is not to mug up what is go beyond your comfort zone, how to go beyond your comfort zone. It's all about attitude. See, if I'm taking your interview and I'm saying you that I will pay you 20,000 per month, how's the interview going to be? It's going to be simple. If I tell you I'm taking an interview and I will pay you 2 lakhs per month, now how is the interview going to be? It's going to be bit tough. Now, if I'm saying you, I will pay you 20 lakhs per month, now this interview is going to kill you, man. Yes, it will take your heartbeats out of you. It's going to be that tough. Why? Because the success has increased. As the level of problems increases, as much you go out beyond your comfort zone, as much your self-belief increases, as much as problem increases, in return, your success, your financial stability, your growth will increase to an abundance. There are many live examples. Whenever you will start introspection, problems will come. You will feel, yeah, why to leave a web series like this? That episode is just 10 minutes left. I will complete it and then do it. Problems will come. If you are able to handle that problem came in even into the life of Virat Kohli. When he was batting on the field, he got the news that his father is no more. He might have felt so bad inside his heart, but still he batted. He did not stop batting. He completed his match and then went for the father's funeral. You know, till we don't clear our exams are being taken by the institute. But once we clear our exams, every day God will test you. My life, that those 2 years when I was not earning a single penny, when I changed my career, God was testing me whether Rajnandini deserves this kind of success, whether Rajnandini deserves to be a speaker, whether Rajnandini is really so positive in life in spite of happening so much negative in her life. And I won that exam. I cleared that exam, and reality is in front of you. So whenever you start something good, God will himself come to test you. When you will start self-appreciation, self-introspection also, one day something will happen, another day something will happen, because God is testing you. Are you really looking for it to implement it in your life? Then you have to give a test. And if you clear that test, and if you start with self-introspection, your life is going to change. I am guaranteeing you this thing. I hope you agree to this. Anybody want to say anything on this? Are you agreeing to this point that self-introspection is really important in our life?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I'm giving you an opportunity. If you want to ask me anything, you can ask me. A direct question. You can even take my email ID. If you want to tell me anything about you, any problems of your life, you can contact me anytime, because this is my passion. This is not only a profession for me, this is my passion. So my email ID is jain.nandini407 Jain, Jain .Nandini 407 @gmail.com. So anybody want to ask any question? We have few minutes left. Anybody wants to ask this question?
Salam.
Yeah. Now even this is going beyond your comfort zone, that nobody is asking the question, how can I stand suddenly and ask something to the ma'am?
I request the students, if they have any questions, they can directly ask ma'am. It was great listening to you, ma'am.
Thank you
Very
so
nice,
much.
very nice. Great motivation.
Thank you, sir. Anybody is not having question, I think again this motivation is going to last only for few hours or few days or few months.
Ma'am, just like to ask you one personal question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Are you married, ma'am?
Yeah, yes, sir, I'm married.
Okay. So at least I have asked one question.
Pratik is asking stage fear, ma'am. I mean, please can you unmute yourself and tell me what about stage fear? I mean to say, is it about public speaking? You want to ask stage fear on the topic public speaking? Pratik, can you please unmute yourself?
Pratik, please unmute yourself. Pratik. Mohit, देखो.
Yes. Hello,
Yeah,
Pratik.
anybody else? Yeah. Yeah, okay, Pratik, yes. Till Pratik comes online, anybody want to ask anything?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
How to deal with mental health issues?
Mental health issues. Okay. So this is the main problem why we are not able to grow in our life. See, if any mental health issue is there, it is having only two solutions. Either change the changeable or accept it. You have only two solutions. Now, I don't know on what perspective you are saying this, but see, in life, suppose anything happens in your life, if you're not able to accept it, it will create a hurt in your heart. You will feel hurt in your heart. But imagine, by feeling hurt or by feeling sad, will anything change? No, for sure, nothing will change. But if you try to change what has happened, suppose when I was not allowed to work from my family side, I was hurt. I was immensely, I was deeply hurt. I was crying. Suppose I cried, I felt bad, I felt hurted. And if I went through this only, will my life change? No. But then what I did was, I went straight forward to my family members and said them, see, this is my dream which I want to live, without which I feel that I am a dead body. I explained to them that what it means to me. They told me yes, but they did not supported me. It happened for a few days, but at least some change came because of the communication. Now there are many instances when people say that I'm saying to my family that I want to do this career, but they are not allowing me. You know, the problem is not that they have not understood you. The problem is with your communication. See, in a fertile soil, even if you throw the seeds, the plant will grow. And in an infertile soil, even if you plant the seed, it will not grow. Same happens with the mind. If I want to convey anything to my family member's mind, I have to first prepare their mind. Suppose I want a bike. I went to the Papa and said, Papa, you know what? I want a bike. What do you think he will say? Yes, I will get you a bike. Obviously, he will say, why do you want a bike? Just get 98% in your 12th exam, then I will get you a bike. Which is impossible for you and me to do in this whole life. What you have to do is, you have to first prepare the mind of this person. Now, when I wanted to tell to my family that I want to work, I want to pursue my career, there was a plan made how to make up their mind. Firstly, I have to tell, Mommy, you know what? That Divya is there now. She's an interior designer. She is doing so much good in her field. I have to spend time with them. I have to communicate to them that doing a career and being a housewife is both manageable thing. I have to show them that by managing my family responsibilities, I am having so much of time left in which I can utilize it rather than sleeping. So this is what all preparation of mind is prepared. Now I will say, you know what, Mama, I know that 4 to 6 we are having little work at home. There will be some guest, I guess 6:30 today. But Siliguri branch, I'm thinking to take a lecture. What do you think? Shall I deny them or shall I say yes? Now their mind is prepared. Now this is a fertile mind. Now I throw the seed. They will accept it. You know, the plant will grow. So if you are having any issue in your life, either acceptance is the way, or either preparing the samne wala ka mind to accept your thoughts. 90% of our communication is not communication. It is only preparation of mind, and the mind is not prepared and we throw the seed. It will not come like a plant from that. Are you able to understand, Mohit?
Yes, ma'am.
So the problem which happens is because of the communication gap or on our acceptance level. If the problem is you think that you are not able to accept something, then first try to inculcate a habit of acceptance. It will come slowly, but it will come. And if you think there is a communication gap, that other person is not understanding you, that other person is understanding you, but you have not prepared his or her mind totally. So first try, make a strategic plan on how to convince their mind, and then throw your idea. Surely you will succeed in your life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am, I'm Pratik.
Yeah. Yes, Pratik.
Yes, ma'am, I was telling about stage fear, ma'am. It
Stage
never
fear
goes.
regarding- Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I always thought that when, like now, when we are talking on Zoom, and no one is here
Yeah.
to judge me, no one is seeing my face, no one is here to judge me. Even then, there is a fear that how to speak, what to
Okay.
speak.
Okay. Now a very simple from my own life an example. See, when I started first webinar for Dhule, Nasik and Jalgaon branch, before sitting for the webinar, I was like this. They were starting the introduction that CA Rajnandini Jain is coming, this. You know, I was having butterflies in my stomach. Okay. Then when the time comes closer, I started having dinosaurs in my stomach. You know, that fear is not only with you, it is with everyone there. Then I found a way to deal with it. The first step to deal with is before starting my webinar, I have to prepare 4 lines so thoroughly that in sleep also, if anybody comes and asks me, I will be able to speak. So now what happened is that when I'm asked to speak in front of you, what I will do is, first thing, sit with confidence. You know, fear is 1,000 before starting the lecture, and I'm having actions. Now action and fear are connected. Suppose I'm smiling, I will have a feeling of happiness. Clear? Itna to correct hai? If I'm smiling, my mind will also be happy. If I'm looking like this, my mind will also be angry. So this is feeling action ka connection. So when I'm before starting the lecture, suppose my fear is 1,000 points. Now I'm sitting confidently. Now when my introduction is going on, I'm smiling. You know, my action has reduced my fear to some extent. Now what I will do? A big good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. What will happen is that feeling of fear is an energy. My voice coming out of me is also an energy. Now that feeling I'm converting here into my sound and putting out. Again, my fear has fallen down. Now, starting 4 lines, I'm thoroughly prepared. I will speak it and I will feel, wow, I'm doing so well. The confidence, you know, I will say, wow, Nandini, you can do it. You know what, you're going great, because that 4 lines are going really great. Again, confidence will increase, fear will lower down. So it is an action feeling cycle. If you are feeling, the biggest advantage is what? I am feeling nervous, but only my action is visible to you. Do you think I was having fear before starting this session? Do you think I was having fear? I was having fear
No.
because I was having fear because for today's session, I was really not prepared. I'm sorry to even disclose this. I was not prepared for this session because I always believe that it should be a spontaneous one. But then I thought Siliguri branch for the first time. I don't know how the chairman will be. I don't know Naresh sir personally, so I don't know how their reaction will be. How will they like it? I was having all these fears with me. But then I started with a very good afternoon, sir. I was smiling, so I was trying to not to disclose the fear which I'm having. And with few minutes of my speech, I felt, wow, yeah, Rajani, you can do it. You know, no one is even knowing that I'm having the fear. Just go ahead. Fear again came down. And then the fear, there is a point when fear will go. So the mantra, if you want to deal with stage fear, is simple. Firstly, have control on your action. When your name is being called, walk onto the podium like a lion or lioness. Walk with a great attitude because you are not even began to speak. You know, the failure or success will come after you speak. Before that time, you are already a winner. So walk like a lion or a lioness. You know, that confidence with which you walk, the actions you do, the hand movements you do will obviously control your fear, will reduce your fear. The audacity with which you say, a very good afternoon, friends, will again reduce your fear. And I hope that this will work out for you. Pratik, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Just follow this thing. That begin with a smile, greet like very loudly, a very good afternoon, sir. Many people will think that she is shouting. Let me shout, yaar. My fear is decreasing. That is the biggest concern I have right now. Correct?
Yes.
Practice it. In any case you feel issue. Yeah, initially you will have to practice it. You will have to remember, I have to walk with confidence. I have to smile. I have to speak loudly. I have to be prepared for the initial 4 sentences. Just do it and it will work wonders for you. I can guarantee you that because I have been through this. I'm a public speaker. I have been through this fear.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
having fear is completely normal. If fear is coming, it's completely normal. If you're not having fear, it's abnormal. You need to get tested for yourself.
Listen, thank you, ma'am, for getting motivation from you. I wanted to ask you one more question, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, as you said that we should always write whatever we did whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually started this 2 weeks ago. I made an Excel sheet. I made an Excel sheet for that, and yeah, it had an every hour routine what I did every hour.
Okay, very good.
But I was not able to follow it for regularity. Now I have discontinued it.
This is the
What is
main
it?
problem. This is the main problem. See, whenever you will try to do something good, God will come to test you. You know, you have did very good in CA Foundation. IPCC exams will come to know that how much talented you are. Is it correct? In the same way, God knows that you are following introspection. Now God is thinking, okay, he has done 14 days of introspection. Now it's time that he will self-grow. So let me test before it. Let me give him a chance to discontinue this thing. And you discontinued it. It means you have failed in the test which God has taken. And so you will not be able to self-grow. I hope you have not did any self-growth till now. Because God came to test you and you failed the test. He will come to test you, yaar. Amitabh Bachchan, he went for the radio jockey ka job. His voice was rejected, being said that your voice is so hard, you know. And for the same voice, he's paid in crores for hosting the Kaun Banega Crorepati. Why? God came to test him that if I reject you from even a small job of radio jockey, will you be able to still become an actor? He proved it. Yes, he can. And he is today. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that.
Disruptions will come, distractions will come. The main focus is that you have to be focused that yes, you want to do it. You know, when we are driving a car, our whole focus is on the road. And when I'm sitting at the back seat of the car, what I will see, greenery, I will listen to the music, I will see what he has dressed, what are the boardings are. You know, be the driver of your life so that you will be able to focus on what you need to focus on. But if you are sitting on the backseat of your own life, you will be always distracted. Be the driver of your life. Okay?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Mohit?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Are there any more questions?
No, Bhaiya.
Okay. Thank you
No,
so
Bhaiya.
much
No more
once
questions.
again, Siliguri branch, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all the audience for being such a kind audience and hearing to me. I'm having some throat issues, so maybe my voice would have hurt you. I'm
No, no.
sorry for that.
No, it
And
was wonderful, ma'am.
very thankful to Naresh sir for giving me this opportunity. I'm really feeling so happy that I did it today.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really wonderful to listen to you, ma'am. I'm sure all the students must have been motivated a lot. I now
Thank
request our ICASA committee member, Shreya, to give the formal vote of thanks.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I, Shreya Bagaria, member of ICASA, am very honored to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of the managing committee of ICASA Siliguri. I would like to mention our deep sense of appreciation for the speaker of the day, C. Rajnandini Jain, who has blessed us with a virtual presence and guidance. We are very grateful, ma'am, that you took out the time out of your busy schedule to address our small group. I'm sure each and every one of us here is enlightened with your knowledge and wisdom. Thank you, ma'am, for motivating and inspiring us throughout the session. I also wish to express my gratitude to our respected chairman of EIRC, CA Amit Goyal, and honorable chairman of ICASA, CA Naresh Agarwal, for the enthusiastic support and guidance. Lastly, my heartfelt thanks to all the viewers and the managing committee for making this event a successful one. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
We hope in future
Thank you, sir.
we can have you in Siliguri in the physical program as well. We hope that
Yes, sir. I'm also looking
also
forward to it. Yeah.
it was really listening to you in virtual mode, and very soon we hope that we can have you physically, and that will be really great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am.
Thank you, all the students.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.